Not so long ago, I hated cooking. And then Laura happened. Who am I? Well, my name is Ruta and I'm a Lithuanian currently living in Iran. I know! Every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 230th day of my challenge, where clearly I'm in Lithuania right now visiting my family and friends, and I honestly have no idea how this will work out, because if you watched my videos when I last visited my family, then you might recall that my mom got a really cute little puppy, and this was her toy the last time I saw her. Can you hear? Yes, that's her. This is not the current toy. Like, she grew alright, and she's still very young though, so she loves to play, she loves to participate in everything. So I have a feeling all these videos I will make in Lithuania will be with extra noises, just because I cannot catch when she's just sleeping, because whenever I come out into the living room or into the kitchen and she sees, she just runs and like starts being a part of whatever I'm doing. So yeah. That's just a little disclaimer in the very beginning. So today I'm gonna try a recipe which actually one of you suggested, and if I remember correctly, it was Kelsey. I'm pretty sure it was Kelsey. And she suggested or asked me to try sweet potato pie. Now, as I am gonna try this recipe, I feel I'm allowed to say this right now. What a weird recipe to try. Okay, I have to say, I've never ever tried sweet potatoes before in my life. Today will be the very first time, but sweet or not, like they have potato name in them. So like potato pie, it sounds so weird to me. I cannot even describe it to you. And in addition to that, I'm gonna top the thing with whipped cream. Like, I don't know, at this very moment, all of these ingredients don't really associate with dessert for me. I don't know, like, it's a weird recipe to try, right? So, before we move on into the ingredients, I want to mention two of them. One is evaporated milk, which is called in the recipe. Now, I have read about it before, but I cannot truly find a product which would say exactly like evaporated milk. So previously when I needed it, I used unsweetened condensed milk. So if any one of you has any idea whether these two are the same or not, I would be interested to hear that. But in any case, I'm gonna use unsweetened condensed milk today. And the second thing I wanted to mention is the basic pie crust. You need a pie crust for this recipe. If you can go to a shop and buy one. I'm not really sure if there is such a thing in Lithuania. I think there might be, but while I was in Iran and whenever I needed pie crust, I couldn't get one in the shop, so I just got into habit of making my own. So actually I didn't even look for pie crust in the shop, to be honest. Like, I just made it in advance, just out of habit. So that's exactly what I'm gonna use, my own, pre-made pie crust. But if you're interested how to make that, I will leave the link to the video where I'm trying that recipe of Laura's for the very first time. I've made multiple times that pie crust, and let me just tell you, that's a really good recipe to have, especially if you're a beginner, because it's basically impossible to ruin that thing. Like, it's super forgiving, super good, and I'm really happy I can say that I can make pie crust at home. So anyways, that's everything I wanted to mention. I know I'm all over the place just because I'm really excited to be back. I haven't been filming for like a month, I think. Just because we were having a holiday and whatnot, and now the puppy is like distracting me so much, so bear with me. But I'm back, yay! So let's go over the ingredients and let's get started. We're gonna need 1 unbaked pie crust, 500 grams of sweet potatoes, 2 eggs, 100 grams of sugar, 100 grams of brown sugar, quarter cup of evaporated milk, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, quarter of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And for topping, we're gonna need 1 cup of heavy cream, 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar, and some more cinnamon. First, I'm gonna work on my sweet potato puree, and I'll do that by, well, first roasting them in the oven. So my oven is preheating right now to 220 degrees. I have a baking sheet here, which I'm gonna line with some parchment paper, put the potatoes on top, and then everything into the oven for 50 minutes. I let them cool down like 30-40 minutes or so, just so that, I could handle and not burn myself. So the next thing in line is to take out the sweet potato from inside and then puree it. And actually all of this Laura doesn't show, she just quickly mentions. But as I've never done that before, I thought, why not to do it together with you, right? So from what I've read online, the easiest way to take out that sweet potato is to just cut it in half, take a spoon, and then just scoop out the insides. Once I've done that, I'm gonna take my blender and just blend away until I have this nice and smooth sweet potato puree. You know what? I just measured my puree and I've learned that this is 1.5 cups. So one of the two measurements in the written recipe must be wrong, because the recipe calls for 2 cups of puree, which you should get from half a kilo of fresh sweet potatoes. To be honest, I had a little bit more than half a kilo of sweet potatoes, and I got 1.5 cups, so I don't know which one is the right one, but I'm gonna use 1.5 cups today. Okay, now I'm gonna roll out my pie crust, which I took from the fridge like 10 minutes ago, just so that it's a little bit more workable, as you do want it to be cold, but if you just take it out from the fridge and try to roll it out, it will be quite difficult. Don't ask me how I know that. You want a pie plate or some baking dish of 23 centimeters in diameter. This one is a little bit weird because it has an edge there, which makes it really difficult to take a piece out, but all the other baking forms my mom owns are like spring forms, so this will do. I have a little bit of flour. I'm gonna lightly flour my surface and then roll out the pie crust. I don't want anything to be overhanging, so I'll be, kind of eyeballing it. Seems about right. So now I'm gonna add it to the pan. I'm gonna cover it with aluminum foil from the top, and then you should use, I'm gonna blind bake it. Oh, and I actually turned on my oven to preheat to 200 degrees. So I should use baking beans or what I'm gonna make, baking rice, just because my mom doesn't really have beans. These will not be cooked later. I'm gonna save them for being my, baking weights. So once I add the pie crust there, cover it with aluminum foil, I'm gonna put the rice in as well and then put it into the oven for 20 minutes to blind bake. These clearly will be cookies. And in the meantime, I'm gonna make the filling from basically all the rest of the ingredients, minus the ones for the topping. Those I'm gonna use a little bit later, but here really you can see all the goodies. So I have sweet potato puree, eggs, both of the sugars, evaporated milk, lemon juice, vanilla extract, and all the spices. Okay, cinnamon, salt, nutmeg, and some flour. So I'll just add everything here and mix until it all combines. I feel like the more I mix, the more mess I make. So okay, that will be all. Okay, I've reduced the temperature of the oven to 180 degrees now. Now I'm gonna remove... Ooh, is it leveled? I hope it will fall. Stress, stress, stress. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove the rice, the aluminum foil. I'm gonna save the rice for next use, like it will be my rice weights. And once I remove everything, I'm gonna add in my filling and put the pie back into the oven to bake for 35 minutes. I let it cool down for like a couple of hours actually, because I need it to be completely cooled down, as I'm planning to top it with some whipped cream. Now this part Laura doesn't really specify. It's like a little bit of heavy cream with a little bit of powdered sugar. So here you see my guess for this pie. I'm gonna add my heavy cream and the powdered sugar and just whip until stiff peaks. Really want to invert it onto a plate. I really don't like when the pies or cakes are in the pan itself. This might work out or be a really bad idea. Let's see which one it is. Wait, and this one is too small. Okay, let's try with this one. Yeah, I'll do it. Yay! Success! Almost. Okay, so now the only thing left to do is top the pie with the whipped cream, and then I will sprinkle a touch of cinnamon, and that's it. First of all, I have to show this. Look! It looks so cool. Oh my god. I have to say, while I was waiting for it to cool down, I fell in love with the smell. Like, it smells really tasty. But now looking at it, okay, some observations can be made, like I feel like it's way too much whipped cream, if it's possible, because I mean, I love whipped cream, but still, I feel like the layer of whipped cream is pretty much the same like the cake. At some parts, it's even thicker. I cannot wait any longer. I have to try it. I don't understand. Wait, okay, whipped cream is a little bit too sweet for my taste. I could easily put like half a tablespoon maybe. I think it would be enough. I kind of scooped the whipped cream away to just understand the taste of the cake. It reminds me of pumpkin pie, to be honest. I kind of want now to call my mom and make her guess what it is. Like, this would be impossible. Wait, one sec. I will try and call my mom. Let's see how that goes. Okay, she agreed. Now please, try and guess what it is. I'm betting my money she won't guess what it is. It's good, don't worry. It's a little bit scary. No, No, you see, I tried it already. It's okay, it's good, it's tasty. It's just, you could never guess, I feel like, what it's made of. Can you? I know, whipped cream is a little bit too sweet. It's okay. I already covered that. No, don't take whipped cream and just try the cake. Like, try to guess what it's made of. Like
Ты дошла.
No. Okay, so pie crust. But the filling, what do you think I made it from?
Biški karamelės.
Caramel.
Kokia nors daržovė.
Some vegetable?
Yeah,
Actually,
seems, I don't know.
It's close to that. Could you guess like what kind of vegetable it could be?
Zucchini.
Wait, what's zucchini? Oh my
It's
god.
not eggplant, not
What's
cucumber,
zucchini?
but it's
It's like
something
a
in the middle.
large cucumber.
No,
I cannot-
cucumber.
Like a large
Yeah.
cucumber, but not that. I don't remember now. I will write it down. It's sweet potatoes. Have you ever tried sweet potatoes?
Never.
Me neither. Doesn't it remind of pumpkin pie though? Remember I made it? I think it's because of the spices, because I did add cinnamon, I did add nutmeg. So I will keep that. Look how cute it looks. I will give it no, don't do that. I will give her like half of it to bring to work for
You need to
tomorrow.
put cherry here.
Her co-workers love me. When I come to Lithuania, they love me. Most of them haven't seen me, but they love because I bring food.
She brings food. We're always hungry, but when she comes, it's really good time for us because we get food.
Yeah, lots of weird kind of food. So it's funny to start trying such vegetables like sweet potatoes with a dessert, but I mean it's good. Like no one will guess. No, what?
Topinamba.
What does that mean?
Sweet potatoes. Topinamba.
Batata.
Topinamba.
Okay, I think I should say goodbye. So I really hope that this was fun and helpful. If you want, the original recipe of Laura will be there. You can click and check it out. The written recipe you can find in the description box down below. Well, this was good. I mean, did you like it? It's nice. It has
Yeah,
everything.
it's like, yeah, I like it. It's nice.
Weird, but it's okay.
She asked me to come and just eating.
Yeah,
We joke that we are hungry, always have food. But anyway, we are waiting for her because it is interesting.
Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you soon. Bye.